Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Obelix here, back with you today from Project Ozone 3. How's everybody doing today? So guys, last time we went to the hunting dimension and, I don't know, did a whole bunch of other garbage just floating around the base. Today we are going to work on some questy quests and try to knock some of these here things out. Quick update on the hunting dimension. It does in fact, the portal does in fact spawn mobs, so I did have to drop a line of fence gates over there because, yeah, actually I got my first death because I don't remember what it was, zombie or spider or something spawned there while I was AFK in here, and before I had the fence gates up, and it murdered my face, which I found to be very, very rude. By the way, mobs can jump this little fence for some reason, but they don't come out through the gates. Don't ask, I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to do a bunch of bits and bobs towards getting some quests done. And it really wants me to do this. Every time I open it, it goes back to this for some reason. I think I'm going to start with this. We're going to knock the diamond furnace out because I have been doing some serious sieving, like I said I would off camera. And you see we got this big old spaghetti mess going on in here. Now, what is happening? Cobblestone Generator. Going into this crusher, which is what we set up last time, producing gravel and occasionally sand. So it produces gravel, goes into here, produces sand, goes up in there. I have sieved the snot out of the sand, or the gravel and the sand. The sand I have turned into dust and then sieved the dust. Now, you cannot, for whatever reason, put the sand into a crusher and turn it into dust. It just no worky. So I am having to manually take the sand out, place it on the ground, hit it with a hammer, and turn it into the dust. You can, of course, run the cobblestone in, and you can make it all the way down to sand. You just can't do the sand to dust. So, the second crusher, I just set it up to crush the ore chunks, because remember at the end of the last episode we showed that if you run an ore chunk into here, it'll turn into dust. I'm then piping that dust out through this pipe and into this furnace. It is then cooking it, piping it out into this chest. When this chest is full, it pipes into this chest. So we're just getting a whole bunch of ingots. All that stuff we're sieving, we're just turning into chunks. I'm turning the pieces into chunks, the chunks into dust, the dust into ingots, and getting tons of goodies. We can come over here and see what I have collected. So through our sieving, we increased our diamond load. We definitely increased emeralds. We got some redstone, tons of lapis. We've gotten tons of metals. We're starting to blockify them. So I'm throwing the pieces up here. When this chest gets full, I turn them into chunks and throw them up here. When this chest gets full, I take them over there and start crushing them. That is my process. Now, one of the things they want us to work on is getting an auto sifter. So we're going to work on that today, but I want to start with getting that diamond furnace because I think we can handle that. So we made up to the gold furnaces. So to make the diamond furnace, we just need a gold furnace. And then we need some glass and some demons, and that should not be an issue. We should have glass right here. Oh wait, we have glass up there already. Let's get some glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need some demons. There's a 2. And I still don't have a huge amount of diamonds, but I got enough that I don't have to stress about it. And we're going to need us an iron, or a furnace. Let's empty this guy out. We will use him. Perfecto. So we're just gonna zorp. And I think that zorp is there. And then we're gonna zorp around here and epic music of epicness. There we go. And we now have a clear furnace, which is kind of awesome. I wish you could see the stuff inside, but yeah, what you gonna do? It's still pretty cool. Let's just put this copper away. Yeah, I was originally smelting everything in these furnaces and then using up a bunch of coal. I was like, yeah, let's just make a furnace. They're easy enough. So let's get that quest out of the way. Claim that sucker. And next is the emerald. And I think we can handle this guy too. So let's take up our demoned furnace. Let's come over here and get FOMO glaze. And we're going to get faux emeralds. And let's get some epic music of epicness going. Because we done did a thing. There it is. Nice. Now, I think that's probably as high as we can go right now. Because the next one to get into the Indus furnace. Ooh, it's just ender pearls. I have some ender pearls. How many do I have? I don't want to waste all my ender pearls on this now. I only have 6. So yeah, I think we're going to hold off on that for a little bit. I think we're just going to take it up to emerald. But this should now be our very quickest furnace and do us a wonderful things. And we got some more racks, so perfect. Now that we've done that, I do think we can go ahead and get our Cobblestone Generator updated. One of them anyway. So we can get some more cobble out of it, plus just knock out another achievement. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. Why wouldn't you? Bring him over here. Put that cobble away, and how many? I'm going to need 8 diamonds. Okay. So, yep, we're burning through our diamonds, but it's for a good cause. For a good cause. Knocking out achievements. Epic music of epicness. Perfect. Claim that sucker. Get some more racks. And what is this one? Tier 4. Needs blaze rods, which of course I don't think we've gotten any of. We have quite a bit of blaze powder. I wonder if there's a way to turn powder into rods. That is a good question. Blaze rod. So 2 molten cores will get us 4 blaze rods. We do have a couple of molten cores. Crystals, we can do it in a compactor. We need 5. We'll get you 1. So we could build see about building a compactor. That's just a 10 gear glass. That's not too bad. We'd have to alloy some metal. We need quite a bit of bronze, which is just copper dust and tin dust, so we could do that. That's an option. Yeah, this will get us 4. We need 8. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and start work on our auto sieve, and then if we have time, we will come back and work on that. If not, we'll work on it in an upcoming episode. But I really want to work on the auto sieve today, so let's get going on that. So, we're looking at ex nihilo, and we need an auto sieve. Now, there is also an auto grinder, but it is apparently not, doesn't work yet. Recently, ex nihilo updated auto sieves and auto grinders. They've changed the way they work. I kind of like the old ones because you had little players inside of little boxes, and you could make any player you want be the person doing the work. I thought it was really cool, but I don't know. They switched over to this method, so we'll see. So we need stone gears in large quantities. That's just sticks and stones may break my bones. Yep. We got sticks and stones for days. Oops, let's click on the right thing. We got sticks and stones for days. Oh, we could just do it with all stone too. Let's do that. Whip these bad boys up real quick. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, and a boom. Perfect. And I think we need a wheel, which means we need another one of these. Man, they are super proud of these things. They are all but proud of those things. Man, oh man. Okay. So we need one of those. And then we just need planks and sticks. Okay. So there's that. So we got that, and I think you need a rod and stone axle in between them, so we got to make it yet again. So was it 3 of those? Yeah, I got to make yet another one of these things, because, you know, it's a little ridiculous how many of these you have to make. I ain't gonna lie. Seems a little overkill. If they're asking for feedback, the feedback is overkill. Alright, epic. Quest of epicness. So let's go back. We have completed the epic quest. Perfect. Let's drop our racks off there. And we should be able to drop this and this and those. Perfect. Now, how does this not... Oh, that made 5 of those. Interesting. I haven't used this, so I have no idea how this works. Let's see if we can figure it out. You know, since they changed it. Okay, so there's... Interesting. So it does look like it is directional. It does say the correct tool is an axe. So we'll get our busted up axe and break it. Oh, it gets much bigger when you tear it down. So whatever direction you're facing, it looks like, is the direction opposite of where it's going to go. Yeah, see, this little output piece is always going to face towards you. And I assume this goes in there. Yeah, buddy. And I assume this goes on here. Yes, it does, and digs into the floor. I assume we have to put water around this. They gave us 4 of these. Do we just... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oop, that's probably not a thing. Yeah, so we somehow get water on this to turn it. And you just put the gravel in there? What do you do here? It doesn't look like a sieve. You're most definitely not a sieve. Let's go get a sieve and a mesh. And see, do we just put the mesh in there? Do we put the sieve in there? What do we do? Should have brought an axe. So let's grab those. And head back over here. Do we put this in here? No. See, there's a hitbox that extends above to the full block. I'm wondering if something goes on top of this. Maybe just a sieve. No, let's get an axe. I keep breaking things with my hand. Much faster. Oh. It grew. It grew a leg. Did you see that? Yeah, if we take the sieve off. There's nothing there. Sieve, and then all of a sudden leg sprouts. Magic leg. Fantastic. I assume we can then put the... Oh, there's like cobble piston looking thing in there. Okay, there's our... Yep. Okay. Yeah. And I assume if this were turning, then we would probably get the goodies. Okay, let's take this out. I assume that's... Yeah. Heaven forbid it be the same tool. Okay. Let's... don't have enough. Let's get some of this. Let's do some of that. Make some of those. And yeah, let's how do I want to do this? How do I wish to do this? Let's douche. Yes, we'll place these here. And then we should be able to contain the water by doing this. Let's take that torch off for the time being. And let's just do that. Now, can we place the wheels first? Is that an option? Yes. So we're just going to do 3 for now. And then our little dealio. And then can this... If I place this against here, will it go the right way? It does. At least it's smart enough for that. That's good. Place this on top. Like so. That in there like so. Now, assume water to be next. I have been turning the leaves from our bonsai into water. Yes, I know I can just make an infinite water source, but why it's there and consuming the leaves, and why wouldn't ya? So, running water, I assume? Huh. I see no spinny. Spin. No spin. Fine. I bet it wants some kind of up here kind of thing. This what it wants. Well, that's making with the turning. Give me some more water. Turn, you thing. Oh, that's probably bad. Okay, so we probably don't want that. Can I go here? Here? That's doing nothing. Not helpful. Okay, where's my halves? Can I put halves in here even though they're hitting it? That will block the water. Will it still move? It still turns even though they're hitting. Fantastic. So maybe that's why they didn't turn at the bottom, because they were too low. Effective rotation is -1. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like we're rotating it backwards from what it wants. Is that the case? Is that what we're doing? Okay, let me flip it around. Oh, no! Let me flip this sucker around. Okay, I've got the water moved over to the other side. We had it here, and I just moved it over to this side, and that does seem to have fixed the problem. We're now rotating in the correct direction. Oh. 0.5. So I'm looking at the effective rotation. It's 0.5 for this one. 1 for this one, and 1 point. So I guess each one you get an extra 0.5 rotation speed, because I put a water source above each one. Interesting. Does it have to flow down the side like this, or can we just flow across the bottom, I wonder? So let me rebuild this, and let's see what we can come up with there. So these things completely defy the laws of physics. So I think I really do prefer the old way of doing it. But anyway, you see the petals actually go into the ground. I dropped it down by a block, so we're right on the ground again, and you see the petals disappear into the ground and then come back out of the ground, defying physics. Now we've got our 0.5 here. Yeah, 0.5 effective. Get in the water. Get out of the water. Okay, got a 0.5 effective rotation. We got a 1 rotation and a 1.5 effective rotation. So we should be getting 1.5 rotation here, right? That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So, oh, we have the jiggle jiggles. It's jiggle jangling. Okay, so we did a thing. I think that's probably correct. Now, we need to put this in here, I assume. Okay, that did a thing, and now gravel. Okay, current progress is 10, 20, 30. Okay, so it is doing a thing. Man, is it slow. Holy crappers. I do like how each wheel moves at its own pace. So like this one's moving really slow, a little bit quicker, effectively increasing the rotation each one. However, that also defies physics because they're all on the same axle. I guess you can see a different axle break in here. This is just not how this would work. If you ever studied windmills, water wheels, and things, this is not how this works. Oh, it dropped stuff. Okay. It just spits it out all over the ground. It's just like, achoo! And there you go. You got junk everywhere. Now, with the sieves, we can add to them. I wonder, you know, like over here when we just place them on the ground, we can add multiple together. Can we do that with this system as well? Science for science. It must happen. Boom. Oh, look, it gets another leg. It grows legs. Magic legs. They all grow legs. Don't know how far out we can extend this, but they all grow legs. Perfect. Legs. Fantastic. I assume we can... Be quiet, phone. Nobody's talking to you. Get up here and do this. Yeah. And... Oh, need some gravel. Let's see, if I just put gravel in here, it puts gravel in everything. Okay. So you can multiple. That's cool. So that one's at 20, 30, 40. 40. Yeah, it looks like they all stay the same. Just doing their little thing. I wonder how many wheels you can add to increase the rotational effectiveness. I assume that makes it shakety-shake faster. And you have garbage just explode all over your base. That's a bad thing. That is a very lag-producing thing. That is not a lag-friendly. It all shimmy shakes and you don't move. Like, I'm on the shimmy shaker and I'm not shimmy shaking. I should be twerking right now. Anyway. So we need to design a place that will house this monstrosity. And make with the shimmy shaking. How can we put items in here? So I can right click the side. So we could use an auto clicker. Can we use just, I mean, my preference would be just to use simple things, right? I don't want to overthink this too much. Can we do something like that? Let's let it, well, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we cannot. Okay, let me pick up all the lag producing mess. So that doesn't work. How do we have to be able to auto add things to this. Maybe we add to the central block and not to the upper block. Like to this thing? Is that a thing? I don't even know if I can get there because these kind of extend down into that range. Oh, apparently we can. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It works. Oh, it's doing a thing. It's doing a thing. So that is. Okay, so you add here. That's so smart. SMRT. Okay, so because they all went in at different times, they should... Yeah. They all have different times for popping off now because the hopper put in one item at a time. Okay, good to know. Good to know. See, yeah, they're all breaking at different times and producing stuff all over the ground. Excellent. Okay. So in order to use this, we're going to need something that collects items. We're going to need a machine that... We're going to need a cobble gen that goes into a crusher or pulverizer or some form of turning cobble into gravel type machine. And then we're going to have to feed that into here. And then we're going to need a device that picks up stuff here once it's been thrown out all over the place. Okay, so those are things that must happen. So let me do some thinkerating on how we're going to do this. I don't know off the top of my head. Got some ideas. Alright, I got us a plan, but it is going to take us a little bit of work to get there. So we're going to need to first and foremost make some obsidian. So to make obsidian, we are going to need some water and, of course, some lava. And we're going to need a stone barrel. So I need to place this somewhere out of the way where I can trap the fire producing materials. So we're going to put the lava in there like so. And let me go get a couple of slabba-jabbish. And we're just going to wrap these around like that. And we just put the water in there. And that made obsidian. Perfect. So I think we need 3. So I'm going to need some more lava. You won't need any more water, but you will need lava. So there's our 3 obsidian. Perfect. And we got a little obsidian maker here we can automate later if we need to. Now we need what? This is an item collector from random things. These things are awesome. And this is what we're going to use to pick up all the giblets that spray out all over everywhere. So we're going to need a heaper hopper. We're going to need a pearl and item collector. Epic music of epicness. Oh, sad. Okay, and then I think we're going to switch over to thermal expansion. And we're going to make a magmatic dynamo. Now to do this, we're going to need some Invar. And Invar is an Invar blend, which is iron and nickel. Pulverized it up. You could do it not pulverized if you have an alloy kiln, but we don't have an alloy kiln, and I don't want to spend the time to make one. How much of this am I going to need to make this magmatic dynamo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we're also going to need a pulverizer. Which is just copper, and I don't think we have any alloys in this. Tin gear. Yeah. So we need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 2 iron per. So we need to pulverize this. Smash it into tiny, tiny little pieces. So we're going to use this guy here to do that. So what I'm going to do is turn off new items coming into here, and I'm going to pull out this iron. There's actually... That's actually going to give us what we need. Yeah. Can I just... Yeah. I need 2 more, please. So we won't have to do this. It's already been pulverizing iron for us. Perfect. Love it when a plan comes together, and we won't need it anymore. For now. And... Oh no, it sent it up here. No, don't. I need... Oh, I have my tin. Never mind. You can cook all that. So we're going to turn this off so it won't send it out to be cooked. And we're going to go ahead and pulverize the nickel. Perfect. We'll just sneakily toss that in there for now. So we'll let that smasherate. And what else do we need? Silver and redstone. Let's go ahead and make those couple things while we're waiting on that. I swear I keep hearing a witch. It's probably underneath. There were a couple unlighted spots down there, I think. So we need silver. Which one of you is silver? Y'all start to look alike. There we go. Silver and some redstone. And we're going to make one of these here things. Perfect. We need some iron and a redstone. There's a redstone. Some iron. And hopefully this nickel's done. With the smashy. Perfect. We can come here and we can do it like a this and I like a this, and we get Invar blend. Excellent. We got 15 Invar blend. Now if we take that and shove it in our new emerald furnace, it should cook up real nice and quick. Ain't half bad. So we'll let that do its thing. In the meantime, we can start working on our pulverizer. We need a base, which is 4 glass, 4 iron, and 4 tin. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 glass. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 iron, and 4 tin. Perfect. So just doop. There's a 10 gear. We need glass and iron. That's frame. 2 flint and a pea stone. I think we have enough flint. Pretty sure. Epic music of epicness. Didn't even know. More epic music of epicness. Oh, they gave me the factorizer. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's... I wasn't even expecting the factorizer to be a thing, but it was a thing, so... Hey, thing it up. Alright, so we got our 15 Invar. Epic music of epicness. We're just claiming them all today. We're going to make this, which is gold and redstone. So we need one of those. And we need... we did 2 of those. No, 1 of those. And 2 of those. I need to get another redstone out. Yeah. And... boom. I should be looking at a crafting grid when I do that. Being goofy. There we go. And look at that. Magmatic generator. And then we need some copper gears. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. Come here. Copper gears. Now, pulverizer. Go. Epic music of epicness. Alright, I don't even know where this is at, so it's probably a good little chunk down. There we go. So we got our factorizer. Oh, we're not getting things. What? Why? Who? Why? Who? Okay, we got something for the Envir. These two are done, but we get nothing for them. We get something for that. Weird that we don't get anything for those. Okay, well, so be it. Be that way, game. Be that way. Make me cry. Anyway, we're going to drop those away. And now we got our magnetic dynamo. We got a pulverizer. We got some extra Envir. Alright, so now we can start working on craft Gaytan. This crazy contraption, which is going to just sieve all the sievables. And it's going to be amazing. So, I was kind of half thinking of punching it out that way and going, just expanding the room a little bit. And this is not what I want the base to look like, guys. This is the temporary early start space. Now I'm kind of thinking I want to go this way with it. So yeah, let me expand the room a little bit. Alright, so I've got a room built back here. I just opened up the wall and went with our standard pattern. I did go ahead and make this one heat proof because we will be using some lava in here. And I think we're going to go ahead and take all our bits and bobs and get them placed down in here. So let's see how this is going to go. I want to start with the ex nihilo stuff. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now we need a couple buckets of water. Let's see here. Why here no water? There we go. So we got effective rotation 2, 5, 2, 1, 5, 1. Okay. Okay. It's doing a thing. It's doing a thing. So now we've got our 6 sieves. Let's put the one on there and make it with the shaky shaky. There we go. 6 sieves all shaky shaky. Get these in. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Perfect. So we need the pulverizer to get the material and shove it into there, which will send it up to there. So if I put the pulverizer here and then tell it to we're not going to do any augments, but I want to tell it to spit out its rear end. So that should be up, down, front, back. And if we do not blue, not red, not yellow, but yeah, orange, which should be both of these. So this does the primary and secondary. You know how like when we pulverized iron, we got additional stuff as well. Well, remember when we pulverize gravel, we might get sand. So this will tell it to push the gravel and the sand up. And then we're going to need to feed this guy power. Actually, I think we will turn this way. That way I can say this side should be orange, We won't use this side. We won't use that side, and we won't use this side. And this is our lava. So we can just feed it in just like that. If we feed lava into this guy, he'll push power into the back of this guy. Now, one problem is with the cobblestone generation. I think this guy will be fine. Let's use him for the time being. This guy will output to an inventory on top of him. But I don't think he can... I don't think this guy can pull from the side. Auto input. Yeah, see, he can't pull this way, but this guy can push up. If we were to put a chest or something up there, he would pull that. So if we took this, I think is how these work, and did that, yeah, see, he's getting the cobblestone. So, I'm almost tempted to just shove him under this guy. Oy, dangerous. No, bly block. Bly block. Bye block. You go away now. You were a wonderful block. You will not be forgotten. Okay, I already forgot about you. So if I do this, there we go. Why is he only getting 35? Let's put this to input. There we go. That's the ticket. Perfect. Okay, we've got it set up, and it is working. So I just set the lava generator up here. You guys seen this before, so we really don't need to go over it again. I just put it high instead of low, and then we pipe in the lava down into here. So you can see we've already filled up our lava gen, and it is producing the powers, which is running over here into our pulverizer. Our pulverizer's pulverizing, and obviously shoving the gravel up into the top up here and producing the bits. The problem is, you can see it's not keeping up. I mean, it might just barely be over, but it's definitely not over. Ooh, the sand is filling up too. So I think we're going to have to address that sooner or rather than later, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how I want to do that yet, but we're going to figure something out. Let's put this here for now, just because we got all this lag producer all over the floor. We're going to put this little guy here, and he should suck up all the bits, except for what got flung it over here, which hopefully stuff won't get flung it over there anymore. Hopefully he'll suck it up before it gets flung. Alright, our vision is not working as I wished, so let's rethink and regroup. Alright, I kind of want to show you the progress that we've made thus far, and you can see here I've expanded the room even further because I wanted to add a second one of these to deal with the sand. So we still got our original one here, which is going to deal with the gravel, but then the sand that we produce is going to come over here to a smaller unit. And 3 is probably too much. We can probably just get away with 1. But I went ahead and made 3. We've got the diamonds for it, so might as well make the stiffened mesh and all that. And then we've got our original 6 over here. And I went ahead and made a second one of these guys, the item collectors, because they're relatively cheap. Remember, just some obsidian, a hopper, and a ender pearl. And piped them into those chests up there. Moving them back over here should help collect, and moving them above should help get everything. I don't think we'll have anything fall on the floor here. Okay, so now we got to pulverize. We got to send gravel that way. We got to send sand that way. Alright, don't know how I'm going to do that. Let me figure that out. Alright, so we got a process in place. Just saw some stuff raining down. I did have to go ahead and make another pulverizer. As you guys saw, that wasn't too terribly difficult. And I had to make some of these guys, leadstone flux ducts. And they're relatively easy, and you get 6 of them when you make 1. So it's just redstone, lead, and glass. And what that is just power transfer. So what this is doing is we've got our cobblestone generator underneath, just like before. It is shoving the cobble up here. The cobble is coming over here as gravel into this red box. We've got the red side, so anything that goes in the red, which is the gravel, is going to pipe out this way, and we don't even need the what do you call them? Lever levers on here, because this machine is auto output is enabled, so that prevents the need from having to put a lever lever on there, which I did not know. So interesting. It is then shoving the gravel over here, and you see the gravel is coming up here. It is still not keeping up by any means, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, we could do 2. I think we have the power to probably do it. Yeah, probably. But this is going to do just fine. So whenever we get sand, it shows up down here in the yellow box. So we're piping the yellow box output over here, which is going into this pulverizer. So it can take the sand and turn it into dust, which is what we wanted, because dust is what gets you the redstone. Things of that nature. Redstone, the blaze powder, that kind of thing. So it'll take that dust and it'll smasherate it up, shiv it or shake it, shimmy shake it, and then all the bits and bobs will go flying. The collector will collect and shove them up in here. Now I gotta get a way to get these items out and stored somewhere else. So to do that, I think we're gonna move on to storage drawers, which I do not know where they are in here. They should be fairly early on. Here we go. Storage drawers. Yeah. And what I really want to get into is these. I need a drawer controller and not in these compacting drawers. But to do that, we're going to have to make a drawer. So to meet the quest, we can make any drawer we want. Looks like. So if I just come draw, we'll make the basic, which is just a chest and some planks. Which we have a chest and we have a planks. No problemo. Just a plank, a drawer, epic music of epicness. Perfect. So now we can move on and start making the controller, which hopefully I can do. Ooh, we need quartz. Alright, we got everything we need to make this drawer controller, so let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Epic music of epicness. Done. And we are going to want these compacting drawers. And more stone. Using all our stone. There we go. Oh no. Whew. Okay. Epic music of epicness. Let's claim that. Get our racks, pop those in there. Beautiful thing. Alright, now I am going to want to make some regular drawers, because we do get regular material too, and I don't know how much of it we actually get, because I always just shove it away and don't think about it. So we want 15 additional drawers. I'd really prefer to use Java barrels, but let's check our questy quests. They do want a barrel controller. What's that gonna take me? That is doable. Well, let's make one and see if I can combine these two storage systems. This may be a little bit... we may not be able to do this. Let's just put that way. Maybe. I don't know. I'm working it out in my head how we could maybe do this. Let's do Yaba. And we want the controller. Okay, we need these guys. So that's chest, paper. Paper we've got. And we're going to do this, that, and the other thing. Can we make 2 of these? We can. Oh, that we have is 32. Holy crap. Did not intend to make that many, but what you gonna do? Alright, controller. Perfect. Now we need... Oh, epic music of epicness. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, we'll put those racks away. Beautiful. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm thinking is to run the pipe here in the middle. Just gonna screw up our lighting. Put controller, say here. Put other controller, say here. And then Yaba barrel out from that controller. And then draw out from that controller. And we would be able to do like this. And then what that would let me do is run the pipe from here to here. Just dump everything in there. Then pull that pipe out, come along, down, and over, connect right there between the two of them. So I think that's what we're gonna try. Yeah, I could run it right here and then come over here, right in between the two, and then that should fill up everything else. And as long as I lock them, we should be okay. We should get what we want down here, and then we should get what we want up there. Right? Alright, we need to lock these barrels, and I don't know if it's the hammer or the wrench that does it. They're both relatively easy to make, so I'm going to go ahead and make both, just so we have whatever one we need. And then, likewise for the storage drawers, we're going to need a key. And this is an upgrade template with sticks in a drawer. Ooh, epic music of epicness. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, we get the painter for free. Fantastic. Awesome. Oh, we're gonna get another one for the key. Ain't that a beaut? Okay, let's get those put away. And the key is I need a drawer. A boom and a bam and a boom. Epic music of epicness. There we go. Complete. Iron is the biggest collector. We get the most iron, so I'm going to put that here. Boom. And you notice the compacting drawer turns the pieces into the chunks for us. We don't have to do anything special. It just makes it magically happen, which is awesome. So there's our copper. So now anything we push into the controller will just go to where it belongs, if it already has a spot. See, silver didn't have a spot, so it didn't go anywhere. Silver we'll put here. Boom. Perfect. Okay, we get a ton of these rock crystals. Because they're not in need of compacting, we're going to shove them up there. Anything that needs to be compacted, we're going to put down here. Actually, we could put the lapis. We might want to go compacting drawers for a lot of these, now that I think about it. I forgot that lapis and diamonds could be compacted. And emeralds. Huh. We may want to go all storage drawers in here and use these somewhere else. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go make some more drawers and put in here to go with our compacting drawers. Just regular, large capacity drawers. To store things that we don't compact, like the rock crystal. There's not a lot we don't compact. I'm looking at it. Compact. I think that'll compact. These I don't think do. So the things that won't, we'll put into a regular drawer, and the things that will, we'll put into a compacting drawer. And then we'll hold the Yaba barrels in reserve for some other project down the road. Yeah, and that's going to make life easier anyway. So let's do that. Alright, I got everything moved over that was in both of those chests, and it looks like the bulk of everything is compactable. I've got 2 extra drawers just in case we come across some new stuff. And then I went ahead and just filled these out because it made it even. And I moved our controller up by 1. Now what I want to do is lock all the drawers so that and you see they all got this little key lock now. If I hit them again, you see it goes away. And what I'm doing is just hitting the controller. You can lock individual drawers one at a time this way, like this, or unlock them. But if you just bang the controller, you get them all. And it's a good way to see how far out your controller system will operate. Because if you go out too far, and it's usually like 12 to 14 blocks depending on how it's configured, they won't be able to reach any further. So if you just bap it with a key, if it locks, it's connected to the controller. If it doesn't lock, it is not connected to the controller. Easy peasy. And I'm going to go ahead and unlock all the ones that don't have anything in them, so our system can put things in there if it needs to, but I'm going to lock everything else. And what that does is, as you pull out items, so if I pull out the emeralds, I've got all the emeralds out. It's completely empty, but it's still a storage location for emeralds. So as I get new emeralds, they will go here and nowhere else. So it just kind of tells the system, hey, only keep this item in this drawer, even if the drawer is empty. Alright, I think I have everything we need to do this. Hopefully I got it all. So we need these item extractors. We're going to put one there, and then we're going to bring the pipes around like so. Bring it down and into there. And we need to give it a lever so it can start pumping the items out, which it's doing. Perfect. So it's filling up these drawers. Awesome. So everything that was in there got sucked out and shoved in there. So then we're going to put another one item extractor, that is, right there. And then we're just going to bridge across to the other chest. Ooh, that is spawnable? Interesting. Wouldn't have thought that. Those were spawnable blocks, but apparently they are. Or at least it thinks they are. There we go. So all these items are just getting sent into this chest and then getting sucked out and again shoved into the drawer. Now we can get away with just one connection to the drawer because the drawer is what's connecting to every other drawer. If we try to go into an individual drawer, that would not work. Now these drawers will fill up before long, so I probably will want to get some upgrades going before too terribly long, and upgrades are right here. So you can see this one increases the storage to 2 times the base value, 4 times the base value, 8 times yada yada yada. The base one's just Obsidian, which we can make for free. Sticks we make for free, so this one's super cheap. But it's only 2 times. Irons, we're making that right now with the system, so that's probably a decent way to go. Or gold, which is 8 times. We're also making with the system free of charge. Diamonds we are also making with the system free of charge. And emeralds we are making with the system free of charge. The other good one to put in there is a void. Now this guy it's made with obsidian, which we can do free, so no big deal. Basically, if the drawer gets full, everything that's in the drawer, anything new that gets added to the drawer will just be disposed of. It'll just disappear into the void. And you won't have to deal with these things backing up, spreading items all over the floor, and your server crashing because you got junk everywhere. So I will probably, between episodes, work on upgrading all these drawers, most likely to emerald. I think we don't have a huge amount there, but I do have quite a bit over here. So much so that we started blockifying it. So yeah, I'll probably work on upgrading these towards emerald right off the bat, which is the biggest they can be. And then adding void upgrades on top of that, just so this guy can just continuously run forever. But I do think that is going to do it for this episode. We've got a lot of work done today. Got a fully automated sieving for dust and gravel. Yeah. Dust and gravel. We are storing it. We got a ton of quests done. But until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. See ya.